Hello students, this is Rabia here. In previous class under science physics we explored force, and in that we saw where the forces will be added and when the forces will be subtracted and when the forces will be cancelled to give you the zero net force. In today's class, let us discuss on types of forces. Students, coming to types of forces, there are two types, that's contact forces and non-contact forces. Under contact forces you have muscular force and force of friction, and in non-contact forces it has the magnetic force, electrostatic force and the gravitational force. Now coming to this contact and non-contact forces. Contact forces are the force which can be applied only when it is in contact with the object, and hence the name contact forces. Non-contact forces are the forces which can be applied without contact with the object. So here there should be a contact, and here there is no contact for the force to be applied. So under contact you have muscular and the frictional force, and under non-contact you have the magnetic, electrostatic and the gravitational force. Let us see the first one, that's your muscular force. This comes under the contact force. So the muscular force is exerted by the muscles of our body, students. So here you can see a man who is using the dumbbells. He is using his muscular energy to do the exercise. Likewise, there are many animals which use their muscular energy, like pulling the bullock carts by animals, horses, camels and donkeys. Even elephants are used to transfer things from one place to another. So this is about the muscular force. Coming to the force of friction. Look at this image, students. Look at this image here. So in this image here you can see there is a ball which is moving in a forward direction, forward motion. But there is another force which is acting on this ball, that is known as the frictional force, which is in the opposite direction. So force is applied and it's moving in this direction, but in the opposite direction there is a frictional force which is being applied. And frictional force here, it's a contact force because the ball and the surface of, it can be the table or the ground, is in contact, and hence there is a friction and it will help the ball to slow down. So the force of friction is a force which opposes the motion of an object over a surface. So it can be the surface of the ground or the table on which the ball or anything is moving. Here you can see the example. Here is a man who is trying to push the ball. Because the surface here is providing more friction, he is not able to move. But here the surface is very smooth. That means the friction is less and the man is able to move the ball. Even here there is an object which is fast initially and later it is slowing down. That means there is an frictional force which is helping the object to slow down. Likewise, in day-to-day life you can come across various situations where the frictional force has been experienced. Coming to non-contact forces, students. So previously you learned that the non-contact forces are the one which will be exerted only when there is no contact between the object and the force. Under this there are three. Let us see the first one. So here you can see a cartoon. He is known as Kyoto, Willy Kyoto from the Looney Tunes, and here you can see he is been tied up with a magnet. It's a horseshoe magnet and it's been moving. So that means it's about the magnetic force. So magnetic force is nothing but it's a force exerted by magnets. Now you can see here, students, in the magnets you all know that it has two poles. One is the positive pole and the other one is the negative pole. That's a north and the south pole is there. Now coming to your magnet, see here. there are charges which is being formed over there. Similar thing is been happening in the magnets. For example, if there are same, that's your south and north, it will repel. But coming to your opposite pole, keep this as south and this as north, it will try to attract. So similar situation happens even in the magnets. And force exerted by a magnet on a piece of iron or steel. Look at this one here. There is an iron material over here, and here are the magnetic balls. So these magnetic balls, without being in contact with the iron, it's trying to